With your eyes closed, let your hands come to rest somewhere on your lap. And exhale your breath all the way out, please. Inhale through your nostrils, please. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. In through your nose. Out through your mouth. In through your nose. Out through your mouth. Stretch your arms over your head, please. Reach up to your fingertips. Bring your hands to your heart, side out, let it go. Your palms together, your eyes closed. Just take a few more rounds of breath on your own, in and out through your nostrils, please. You're breathing full and complete breaths where you can really feel the expansion and contraction, or the pulsation of the body as it moves into fullness and into release. And you can also begin to hear the sound of your breath. It's the sound of, let's say, a distant ocean, the sound of a loud whisper filling up the space around you. In through your nose and out through your nose with sound. This will be the breath we use throughout our practice, the breath that carries us from one shape to the next. It holds our focus and intention. Should your mind start to drift or wander, just come back to this type of breath, this ujjayi breath it's called, and return into this moment. The theme of practice this past month has been balance, and we've been working on poses that challenge our balance, whether physically, mentally, spiritually. And we're going to continue that journey today, finding balance first in our foundation, and then allowing us to move with more stability and with more purpose. So in the first principle of alignment is establish your balance, right? Create your foundation, sorry, not establish balance, establish your foundation so that you can open to grace. And that's what we're focusing on today, establishing a firm foundation for us so that we might continue to grow and explore and learn through our practice. Hands together at your heart, palms pressed together. Exhale your breath all the way out. Inhale for Om. Om. Please blink your eyes open and let's make our way onto our hands and knees. All right, it's yoga time. Yoga time. Excellent. Spread your fingers nice and wide. Hands under shoulders. In fact, walk your knees in a little bit closer so that your hands can, your wrists can stay underneath your shoulders as you lift the palms up and press the knuckles down. So just the palms are lifting, then you'll lower the palms back down. We'll do that a few more times. Lift the palms up and lower the palms down. Lift the palms up and lower the palms down. Let's go for 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to take it up to our fingertips. Press up into your fingertips, lower down onto your palms. Fingertips and palms going 5, 4, 3. Try to lean forward a little more. 2 and 1. Stay on your fingertips, please. Chin to your chest, cat pose in your spine. Press the ground away, chin to your chest, tuck your tailbone. Inhale, cow pose. Spin your thighs back, lift your chest. Exhale, cat pose. Chin to your chest, stack your tailbone. Inhale, cow pose. Thighs back, heart lift. Exhale, cat pose. Round in. Inhale, cow pose. Thighs back and heart. Come back to flat hands, please. Neutral spine. Let's turn the palms face up. Point your fingers in towards each other. Wiggle your fingers a little bit. Roll out your thumbs and now rock it out side to side, pressing down to the backs of your hands. Fingers wiggling, thumbs rolling, side to side for 5, 4, oh goodness, 3, 2, and 1. Turn your palms face down, fingers point back towards your thighs. Now we're gonna rock forward and back. If you wanna move through some cat-cows again, you can. So shifting forward, cat pose, chin to your chest, tuck your tailbone. And shifting back, cow pose, lift into your chest, open. Exhale, cat pose. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat pose. Inhale, cow pose. Sit all the way back onto the tops of your feet with your toes untucked. You're gonna lean back just enough that you're starting to stretch the tops of your shins and tops of your ankles, fronts of your shins and tops of your ankles. Stay here or let your knees start to come away from the mat. And I'm gonna just really gently hug the shins in, right? Tone the thighs, get a little bit of tone, maybe lift up to the toes more. Oh, okay, I think that gets it done. Lower your knees back down to the ground, please. Walk your hands forward. Let's come back onto our hands and knees and take our twist. Reach your left arm out to your left. Left arm wraps underneath you. Come to land on the back of your left shoulder and on the left side of your head. You can walk your right fingertips forward and roll your right shoulder back just for a little bit more of a twist here. Oh, that feels really good. Let's anchor the hips and knees. So tone your thighs, spiral your inner thighs back to broaden your hips. Then lift your navel in, twist a little more. Right rib cage back, left fingertips reach out to the left. There it goes. Bring your right hand back down right in front of your face. Press down through your right hand, sweep your left arm up to the sky, please. And step your left foot back behind you. Big stretch through your left side body. Look up, reach to the left side. Look down, step your left foot all the way forward to the top of the mat. Go ahead and lower your left hand down to the ground. Look forward and lunge. Stretch through your heart, stretch through your legs. Exhale, straighten your left leg, flex your toes. Walk your hands forward as you fold in. Really get long here. Inhale, rock forward and lunge. Stretch through your chest. Press your inner right thigh back, wrap your outer left hip under, exhale, straight legs, flex your toes. Inhale, rock forward and lunge. This time we'll lift the back knee up, straighten the front leg, flex your toes, flex your thigh muscle. Press through your hands, sweep your left leg up to the sky, please, three-legged dog. Left knee to left shoulder, please. Tap your left arm with your left knee. Squeeze your heel to your bum, really round it. Inhale, send your left leg up and back. Left knee, left shoulder, rock forward, tap the arm. Inhale, send it up and back. Left knee, left shoulder, hold it here. Slide your left knee down to the ground. Lift your right leg up off the ground. Reach your left arm forward, take a big breath in. Bring your left elbow and right knee to tap. Exhale, round in. Inhale and extend. Exhale, left elbow, right knee tap. Inhale, extend. Really squeeze your abdominals. Exhale, hollow the belly, pull your navel in. Lift your thigh into your chest, squeeze it. Inhale and extend. Place your left hand down, lower your right knee down. Shift your weight forward, lower your chest and chin to the ground. Slide forward, Cobra Pose. Take it back, downward facing dog. Shake out your shoulders, shake out your hips. Lower your knees to the ground. Right arm reaches out to the right fleece. Thread your right arm underneath you. Land on the right shoulder and twist, stretch. You can walk your left fingertips forward a little bit more. Stretch through your right hand, reach through your left hand. I said it the other way. Reach to the right hand, press the left hand. Ooh, anchor into the legs. So tone the thighs, inner thighs, spiral back. Broaden your hips, draw your belly in, twist. Let's come out of it. Place your left hand down, please. Sweep your right arm up to the sky and step the right foot back. Supported side plank. Big stretch to your right fingertips. Get really long into the right side body. Oh, that feels good. Now step your right foot all the way forward to the top. Reach forward, hands down side, look forward and lunge. Straighten your right leg. Exhale, flex your toes, flex your thigh muscle, press your hips back. Press the ball of your foot forward. Inhale, rock forward and lunge. Same thing, lift your chest, drop your hips. Exhale, straight leg. Flex your toes, drop your gaze. Inhale, rock forward and lunge. This time we'll lift the back knee up. Pick up the back knee, straighten your front leg, drop your gaze, and press back. Press to your hands and sweep your right leg up to the sky, three-legged dog. Bring your right knee to your right shoulder, rock forward and tap the arm. Inhale, send it up and down. Two more just like that. Right knee, right shoulder, tap the arm. Inhale, send it back. And one more time, right knee, right shoulder. Hold it here. Lower your right knee down to the ground. Lift your left leg up. Reach your right arm forward. Three more times, left elbow and right knee tap. Inhale, expand. Elbow to knee. Squeeze it tight. Inhale, stretch. Make sure you're feeling your abdominal muscles working. Elbow to knee, round in, squeeze. Inhale and expand. Both hands down, both knees down. Lean forward, lower your chest and chin. Slide forward, Cobra Pose. Exhale, take it back. Downward facing dog. Please lift your left leg up high to the sky. Step your left foot just forward of your right foot so that your left heel is lining up more or less with the arch of the big toe of your right foot. Press through your hands a lot. Lift your right leg up. Right heel comes just forward of your left big toe. So these walking splits, we've been doing them for the past few classes. Let's just keep it up. Left leg lifts up. Left foot steps forward. Right leg lifts up. Right foot steps forward. Left leg lifts up. Step between your hands. Right leg lifts up. Step next to your left foot. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise to standing. Take your arms up. Big stretch up and reach back to your fingertips. Hands to your heart, exhale. Inhale, stretch the arms up. Grab a hold of your left wrist. Side bend to your right side. Find the engagement of your, let's say your core, your trunk, your lower body. Tone your thighs. Draw your navel in. Squeeze your glutes, stretch. Pick it up, grab a hold of your right wrist, please. Lift it up, over to your left side, tone your thighs. Squeeze your glutes, draw your navel in, and stretch. Inhale, come back up. Go ahead and cactus your arms, take your elbows wide, lift your chest up, pull your shoulders down your back, and take chair pose, please. Arms up, hips back, chair pose. Hug your shins in, spiral your inner thighs down to broaden your outer hips. Then lift into your chest, sit lower, belly in. Exhale, forward fold, nose to knees. Inhale, lift up, halfway, lengthen your spine. Plant the hands, your choice on how you get there. Step or hop back, chaturanga. Hands down, step or hop back. Inhale, Cobra Pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your right leg up nice and high. Bring your right heel to land just forward of your left big toe, and we'll keep it going. Lift your left leg up. Left foot steps forward to the right foot. Lift your right leg up. Right foot steps forward to the left foot. Really push through your hands a lot. Left leg lifts up. Left foot steps forward to the right foot. One more time. Right leg lifts up. Right foot steps between your hands. Left leg lifts up. Left foot steps next to right foot. Inhale, lift up halfway. Unlock your knees. Stretch the bottom of your heart forward. Good. Pablo, bend your knees more. Yeah, that's it. Keep stretching. Exhale, fold in, nose to knees. Inhale, rise to standing. Reach your arms up. Big stretch up to your fingertips. Exhale, cactus. Your arms open, your heart. A little bit of a back bend. Chair pose, please. Shins in, inner thighs spiral down, broaden your hips, draw your belly in a lot, lift your chest a little more, sit deeper, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Your choice on how you get there, step or hop back, chaturanga. Plant the hands. If you're jumping, land with bent elbows. Good, everybody. Nice, very nice. Inhale, Cobra Pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. In through your nose and out through your nose, please. Lift up high to your tiptoes. Bend your knees, look forward. Lightly step or hop your feet to the top of the mat. Forward fold. Maybe a little float. Inhale, lift up halfway. Unlock your knees and extend through the spine. Exhale, forward fold, nose to knees. Inhale, rise to standing. Take your arms up. Hands to your heart. Exhale. Chair pose. Bend your knees. Keep the arms up nice and high. Move your hips back. Get really low. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Plant the hands. Step or hop back, please. Chaturanga. Take it back if you're jumping with bent elbows. Cobra Pose, upward dog, downward facing dog. Please lift your left leg to the sky. Bring your knee into your chest, step your left foot between your hands. Spin your right heel down, spin your inner right thigh back. Wrap your left hip under, rise up, warrior one. From your hips, press down into your feet, stretch through your legs. From your hips, lift up into your chest, reach back. Release the hands down to the ground. Take it back, chaturanga. Cobra Pose, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Right leg lifts up, nice and high, please. Right knee into your chest, step between your hands. Spin your left heel down, spin your left thigh back, rise up. Warrior one, tone your thighs, squeeze your glutes. Press from your hips down into your feet, lift up into your heart. Release the hands down, take it back. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or Cobra Pose. Downward facing dog. Lift your left leg to the sky. Bring your left knee into your chest, step between your hands. Spin your right heel down, rise up, warrior one. Spin your right thigh back, deepen your lunge. Release the hands down. Take it back, please, chaturanga. Cobra Pose, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale, lift your right leg to the sky. Right knee into your chest, step between your hands. Left heel down, rise, warrior one. Stretch up and back. Release the hands down, chaturanga, step back. Cobra Pose, inhale. Downward dog. Exhale. Let's do one more. Lift your left leg to the sky. Left knee into your chest, step between your hands, spin your right heel down, rise up. Warrior one, keep it going. Release the hands down. Take it back. Chaturanga. Cobra Pose. Downward facing dog. One more time. Inhale, right leg lifts up. Right foot steps forward. Left heel down, rise. Warrior one. Release the hands down. Exhale, step it back. Chaturanga. Inhale, Cobra Pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hold and breathe. All right, shake out your shoulders and your hips for a moment. Find your breath into your nose, out through your nose. Nice job, everybody. Inhale, lift up to your tiptoes. This time you're gonna land with your feet wider than your hands. Hopping your feet forward and wide, come to a squat position. Heels in, toes out, feet flat. Hold and breathe. Squeeze your heels together, draw your thighs to your hips, push down into your feet, lift up into your chest. Take 2 more breaths here. Place your hands down, lift your hips up, forward fold. Actually, sweep the arms up and back behind you. Interlace the fingers behind your back. Squeezing your palms together, opening up your shoulders. Palms squeeze together, knuckles stretch up and over your head. All right, engage your legs, tone the thighs, look at your knees, and watch as your kneecaps lift because your quads just flex. They don't have to push back and extend all the way, but make sure your kneecaps are lifted, your quads are engaged. Hug your shins in, spiral your inner thighs back to broaden your hips. Then lift the backs of your thighs up towards the ceiling as you push down into your feet and stretch out through your heart. One more breath here. Knuckles up and over the head. Bring your hands back to your low back. Slide your hands back down to the ground. Rebend your knees. You're gonna drop your butt all the way down to the ground. Boat pose. Lift your feet up off the ground. Boat pose. Legs together. Let's point the toes here. We'll do this 3 times. Toes tap the ground. Now pull your thighs to your ribs. Squeeze it tight. Keep that and extend your legs back up to the sky. 2 more times. Toes tap the ground. Pull your thighs to your ribs. Squeeze it. Try to keep that. Extend your legs back up. 1 more time. Toes tap the ground. Pull thighs to ribs. Squeeze it. Try to keep squeezing thighs to ribs. Extend your legs up. And slowly lower back. Ardha Navasana. Squeeze thighs. Try to really move slowly here so that your shoulders and legs are at the same height as you lower. Hold it for 3, 2, 1. Pick it back up if you can. Straight legs, thighs together, toes to the ceiling. Maybe you tap your toes and then right back down lower. Slow. Try not to roll out of it. Squeeze your thighs together. Shoulder blades lifted, legs lifted. Keep squeezing the midline. Take it back up. Tap your toes if you can. Woo. 1 more time. Slow. Thighs squeeze together. Should start to really feel this in your abdominals. Squeeze thighs. Lower slowly back. Hold it for 5, 4. Stay with it. 3. Squeeze thighs. 2, 1.5. And 1. Pick it up. Toes up. Tap your toes. And lower your feet back down to the ground. Nice job, everybody. Take your feet apart, your feet together, knees apart, fold in. Supta Baddha Konasana. Feet together, knees apart. Press your feet together. Move your thighs wide. One more breath. It's a nice stretch for your hips. Now start to squeeze your thighs together. Bring your knees back together as you sit up. Okay, you're gonna roll onto your back, pick your feet up. We're gonna try our best to use as little momentum as possible and come back up into like a chair pose. You can watch first. I'm gonna reach my hands forward, curl up, shoulder blades off the ground. Try not to get a big rock. A little small rock is fine. You'll land on your feet, pick up your chest, chair pose. And you're really gonna squeeze your thighs together to come up. Very good, lift up to your tiptoes. And now lower your butt to your heels. All right, hands can come by your side, your heart. I like to take them out a little bit wide here. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna lower the knees to the ground. Let's do one knee at a time first. Drop your right knee to the right. And pick the right knee back up off the ground. Take your left knee over to the left. Take your left knee back up off the ground. If you need to use your hands, that's fine. Do your best. Now we'll do both knees down at the same time. Lean your upper body back. Press your knees forward. Both knees tap the ground. And they come right back up. I'm trying not to go too much wider than my hips. Do the same thing. Okay, ready? Both knees lower down. Good, Vittorio. Pick it up. One more time. Both knees lower down. And pick it up. Place the hands down. Lift your hips up, forward fold. Sweep the arms back behind you. Interlace the fingers again behind your back. Opposite clasp of the hands. Palms are squeezing together. Knuckles are stretching up and over your head. Your legs are active. You can see your knees. Watch them lift as your thigh muscles flex. Shins in, inner thighs back. Lift the backs of your thighs up towards the ceiling. Push down into your feet. Fold in deeper. One more breath. All right, one more little bit of ankle play. Hands to your low back. Slide the hands back down towards the ground. Rebend your knees. Come back onto your toes. All right, back into a toe squat. Couple more. This time we're gonna go knees to heels. You can watch first or join in if you know what I'm talking about. We'll lower the knees down to the ground and we'll pick the knees up. Ooh, then we're gonna lower the heels down to the ground without bringing the butt down and come up. Let's do that again. Lower your knees down, lean back, pick your knees up. Lower your heels down, lean forward, pick your heels up. Lower your knees down, lean back, pick it up. Lower your heels down, lean forward, pick it up. One more time, lower your knees down, lean back, and pick it up. Lower your heels down, lean forward, and pick it up. Let's take a crow pose. Fingers spread wide. Knees to your arms. Look forward, rock forward. Hug your forearms in. Squeeze your heels to your bum. Lift your thighs into your ribs. We'll hold it here for 5. Good, Meredith. 4. Nice, Anna. Hug in a little more with your elbows and your thighs. 3. That's it. 2. Good, Monica. Nice, Taylor. 1. Take it back. Chaturanga. Step or hop back. Inhale, Cobra Pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right, let's keep moving. Please lift your right leg nice and high to the sky. Reach up and stretch back with your right leg. Bring your right knee to your right shoulder, please. Tap the upper arm. Inhale, send it up and back. Right knee to your left shoulder, please. Cross the body, tap the arm. Inhale, send it back. Bring your knee into your chest, step between your hands. Lower your left knee down to the ground. Take both arms up, Anjaneyasana. Asana. Kneeling lunge, stretch up and back to your fingertips. Should feel really good. Take a second here to engage your legs, tone your thighs, scissor your thighs together. And from the center of the hips, press out through your feet to deepen your lunge. Start to straighten your left leg, please. Flex your toes. You're gonna sit all the way back onto the heel of your right foot. And you can stay here and just fold in, flex your toes, fold in nose to knee. Ready, coming forward, lift, come back into a lunge, lift up your right knee, so that your left foot is forward, your right leg is back. Then just keep moving forward, warrior three. Sweep the arms back, sweep the arms back, stretch your chest forward. You're making sure your legs are remaining strong and active. Lift the kneecaps, flex the quads. Inner right thigh, that's your lifted leg, is lifting until you feel that right glute nice and active. Your outer left hip will wrap back and under. In the center of your hips, push out through your feet, stretch out through your chest, really open it up. Good, friends. Right knee into your chest, stand all the way up. Grab a hold of your right knee, lift up into your chest, roll your shoulders back, stand up nice and tall. Play with your balance, make your standing leg really strong. Cross your right ankle over your left thigh, please. Come into our figure four. So we want to take another hip stretch here. Right ankle crosses left thigh, move your hips back. Right thigh goes wide, heart goes forward. Left hip continues to stay underneath you. Couple of deep breaths here. Press your inner left thigh back, wrap your right hip wide. Drop your chest towards your shin, breathe. Oh, feels really good. All right, slowly start to stand back up, right knee into your chest. You're gonna step your right foot way back behind you, Skandasana. Right foot comes down to the ground. Maybe the hands come down for a little support for this first one. At the edge of that Skandasana, squeeze your heels together. Draw your thighs into your hips. From the center of your hips, press out through your feet and lift up into your chest. Really find some space here. Good. A little bit of a wider stance, Pablo. Nice, looking good. All right, friends, let's take this all the way forward, back to the top of the mat. Please place your right hand down at the top of the mat. Sweep your left arm up to the sky, side plank to the right side. If you want to step your left foot to a little wild thing, you can. Maybe you're just going to hold the side plank for a little bit more core work. Big breath in, reach your top arm forward, please. Place both hands down and lower, chaturanga. Cobra Pose, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Right leg lifts up to the sky. Right knee to right shoulder, tap your upper arm. Send it back, inhale. Right knee to left shoulder, tap the arm across the body. Inhale, send it up and back. Please bring your knee into your chest, step your right foot between your hands. Lower your left knee down to the ground. Take both arms up, Anjane Asana. Make sure your back toes are tucked. Tone your thighs, scissor thighs together. Go ahead and squeeze your glutes a little bit, then stretch from the center of your hips. Push down into your feet to deepen your lunge. Don't just think about pressing your hips forward and down, but instead extend out through your legs, press through your feet, and get deeper into your stretch. We'll straighten the right leg, flex your right toes, sit all the way back to sit on top of your left heel. Okay, toes are flexed, quads are flexed. Drop your nose in towards your knee. Good, friends. Fold it in. Legs are active, breath is deep. Let's come forward to warrior three. So come into a lunge, right knee bends, left leg lifts up, then just keep moving forward, lift your left leg off the ground, warrior three. Tone your thighs, lift your inner left thigh, wrap your right hip up and back. You should feel your legs really strong. Legs are flexed and active, quads are flexed and active, sorry. Glutes are engaged. Now stretch, press to your feet. Stretch against that engagement, stretch to your heart. Reach back to your fingertips. Good, left knee into your chest, rise. Cross your, I'll stand for a bounce for a second. Right foot presses down, crown of the head lifts up. Make your standing legs strong. We're talking about our foundation, and in all of these little balancing poses, we want to really feel a solid foundation beneath us. Usually that means the four corners of our feet are pressing down. Let's cross the left ankle over the right thigh. And as you move your hips back, you're going to feel the inner edge of your left foot really firmly rooted. Pinky toe, big toe mound, inner heel, pinky toe mound, outer heel. You'll keep pressing through the four corners. That's the foundation here. As you open up into the shape, you're pouring your knowledge, your willingness, your awareness into making this pose more active and intentional. Squeeze your thighs together. Take your left hip wider. Sit back. Stand up, knee into your chest. Step your left foot way back behind you. Bend into your left knee. Straighten your right leg. Skandasana again. We still have a stable foundation beneath us, whether you have to use your hands or not to hold it. Four corners of your left foot pressing down. Inner edge, outer edge. Your right heel is pressing down, squeezing your heels together. Once we've established our foundation, our footing, and the outer shape of the pose, we then have space to grow, to add intention, knowledge, and experience into the pose so that we can grow and become the best version of ourselves in that pose. Come forward, please. Side plank pose. Left hand down, right arm to the sky. Right foot steps back, side plank. Press your left hand a lot. Draw your belly in, reach your top arm forward. Place your right hand down and lower, chaturanga. Cobra pose, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Inhale, lift your left leg to the sky. So a little bit different this time. Bring your left knee to your left shoulder, please. Step outside of your left hand. Listen carefully. Like you're doing a push-up, you're gonna bend your elbows, drop your chest, get low to the ground. Straighten your arms and bring your right knee into your chest. Reach down with your left hand and grab your right foot, please. Then start to kick your right foot out in front of you, bending your left knee into a squat. So your left knee is bent. You're hovering your butt just off the ground if you can. Guess what? It's also okay if you're seated. That's fine too. But work to find as much stability in your foundation as you can. The four corners of your left foot, and then also the shape of the pose. Your legs are active, pelvic floor is lifted. One more breath here. Like it never happened. Big step back with your right foot. Take it back behind you, please. Lower your right knee to the ground. Reach your arms up. Straighten your left leg. Sit all the way back onto your heel. Option, fold in, right? Or lift your chest up, lift your right knee off the ground, maybe lift your left foot off the ground. And that could be really fun and playful, pointer flex the toes. Have some fun with it. Maybe hands at your heart. Whoa, a little balance here. 3, knees to the wall, 2, and 1. Come forward, warrior 3. Left foot forward, right leg lifts up. Warrior 3. Inner right thigh lifts, lift into your chest, please. Very nice, friends. We're stepping it right back to our Skandasana. Step your right foot back, turn right hip to right heel. Coming forward, this time side angle pose. Left hand down inside your left ankle. Right arm reaches forward, side angle pose. Squeeze your heels together. Wrap your left hip under. Press through your feet and deepen your lunge stretch. Right into our side plank pose. Right hand down, roll to the right side, side plank pose. Maybe wild thing, stepping left foot back, stretching to the front body. We'll do this one more time. Come back around to plank pose, please. Lower down, chaturanga. Cobra pose, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Please lift your right leg up to the sky. Right knee, right shoulder, step outside of your right hand. Bend your elbows like a push-up, get nice and low. Straighten your arms, bring your left knee into your chest. Reach down with your right hand, grab your left foot. Right hand to left foot. Kick your left foot forward and try to keep your bum hovering off the ground. Nice, Meredith. Tone your thighs, lift your chest, so good. Breathe, one more breath. Remember your foundation, pour your willingness, your knowledge, your strength into that foundation so it can be a strong structure for you. And let's step our left foot back behind us. Lower your left knee down to the ground and take the arms up. Anjaneyasana, Asana, just for a breath. Straighten your right leg, flex your toes. Sit all the way back onto your left heel. Fold in. Maybe lift it up. Lift up your left knee. Lift up your right leg. Pointer flex to toes. A little bit of a balance challenge here. You might find hands at your heart. 3, 2, and 1. Step your right foot forward. Come forward, warrior 3. Lots of balancing poses here. Tone your thighs, squeeze your glutes, extend out. Big step back, Skandasana. Step your left foot back, bend into your left knee. Heels in, thighs wide. Drop your hips, get low. Come forward, side angle pose. Right hand down, left arm sweeps forward. Tone your thighs, squeeze your heels together. Press through your feet and stretch through your legs. Deepen your lunge. Side plank pose, left hand down, right arm lifted. Step your right foot back to your left foot or behind you for a wild thing. Press to your feet, lift to your hips, reach to your fingertips. Open your heart. Oh, nice breathe. Come back around when you're ready. Plank pose. And lower down, chaturanga. Cobra pose, inhale. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Inhale, lift your left leg to the sky. Bring your left knee to your left shoulder. Please step outside of your left hand. Hey, listen carefully. We're going to do something similar, but a little bit different, just to get us into this pose. Bring your right knee into your chest, stand all the way up. Okay, now, couple of options here. You can reach down with your right hand and grab your right big toe. Extend your right leg out. Let's just start here. Standing leg strong, extended leg active. Make sure you're not leaning back. You're pushing your left thigh back, lifting the crown of your head up. Now see how high you can lift your right leg for 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Step your right foot back behind you again. High lunge. Take your arms up nice and high. Big stretch up and back. Reach to your fingertips. Deepen your lunge. Place your right hand down. Reach your left hand forward. Bring your right knee back into your chest. Grab your right foot with your left hand. Extend your right leg out. Back to seated this time. Sit all the way down. This is called Marucci Asana A. Go ahead and reach forward to grab your right foot with both hands. Take an inhale, look to your toes. Exhale, bend your elbows, fold in. You want your feet to be about hands width apart if you can. Okay. From here, we're going to add a little bit of a bind. Wrap your left arm in front of your left shin. Try to bring your armpit across the front of your shin. Wrap it behind your back. And take your right arm, wrap it behind your back to grab your left hand. So if you can, hands will clasp here for a bind. Heart forward, folding in, nose towards your knee. And if that doesn't quite happen, you can use a strap or a towel or any sort of prop that you might have for support. Right? If you'd rather just fold, then just fold in. Try squeezing your left thigh into your ribs, spinning your inner right thigh down towards the ground, pressing your hips back, keeping your right toes flexed. 1 more breath here. Great, my friends. If you have the bind, please release the bind. Releasing the bind. Go ahead and bend your right knee so that your right shin is now parallel to the top of the mat, and stretch your left leg back. We'll come into a pigeon pose. Right side. Come down onto your forearms and breathe. Tone your thighs. Scissor thighs together. Lift your inner left thigh and outer right hip will wrap back and under. Now stretch through your legs, stretch through your heart. Come out of this pose. This is our last little bit of work here, at least on this side. Walk your hands back in, please. You're gonna sweep your left foot back around. Place your left foot in front of your right shin. Come forward, lean forward, standing splits. Right leg goes up to the sky. You have choices here. Option one is to simply step back to a down dog. Option two might entice you to a few hops. And option three might be holding or floating a handstand before taking it back to your chaturanga. Strong arms, straight arms. Good, Mari. Straight arms, strong arms. That's it. Press to your hands. Nice, Jeff. Good, Pablo. Keep that right leg straight as it lifts up. That's it. Straight leg. Straight leg. Don't let it bend. It's bending a lot. Straight leg. When you're ready, we'll meet back in downward. Good, Katrina. Downward facing dog. All right, one more time. Lift your right leg to the sky, please. Step your right foot between your hands. Look forward, bring your left knee into your chest, stand all the way up. Okay, a little bit of balance play. Grab your left big toe. Extend your left leg out. Square off. Good. Both legs active. Tone your thighs. Okay. Draw your thighs to your hips. For me, that pushes my bum back a little bit. Then I'm going to extend out from the hips, press out through the feet, lift up through the crown of the head, pulling the navel in for stability. Focus on your foundation for a moment. All four corners of your feet solid, pressing down. More than just your physical foundation, the foundation of your knowledge, of the strength that you've built, the confidence you've built throughout the practice, your awareness of self. Press and expand, pouring more and more into that foundation. When you're ready, please step your left foot back behind you. High lunge. Take your arms up to the sky. Big breath in, reach up and stretch back, heart to the sky. All right. Place the left hand down, reach the right arm forward. Bring your left knee into your chest and stretch your left leg out in front of you. Coming into our Marucci Asana A. So your right foot will be about at the outer right hip. Your left leg is extended. Sit up tall, breathe in, reach your hands out. You can grab your foot if you can and fold in. Maybe your hands are going to help you out. Hands on the ground to push you forward. Make sure that this right knee isn't kind of going out to the side here. The foot is flat on the ground. You're hugging your thigh into the ribs, into the midline. Those of you who took the bind on the first side can try taking it here as well. Reach forward through your right arm. Cross your right armpit in front of your right shin. Wrap your left hand behind your back. Keep your left toes active. Breathe. This is called Marucci Asana A. It's a kind of an interesting shape. You get a cool little bind. Nice deep fold. Lots of weird stuff happening here. Press into your right foot. Tone into your left leg. Press your hips back and fold in deeper. Slowly coming back up. If you have the bind, go ahead and release it. We'll make our way into a pigeon pose. Bend your left knee. Left leg is going to be forward. Right leg is going back. Pigeon pose on the left side. Breathe here. Tone your thighs. Scissor thighs to hips. In the center of your hips, press out through your legs. Stretch out through your chest. Couple of deep breaths here. In through your nose, out through your nose. Pablo, it looks like I want your left hip to come a little more to the left. And then underneath you more. Pull it back towards your right heel. Everyone, big stretch from your hips out to your legs. Pull forward to your chest. Start to walk your hands back in. And now let's get into this last little bit of fun. Inversion work. Sit onto your left hip. Sweep your right leg all the way back around, right foot in front of your left shin. Lean forward, pick up your butt, place your hands down, standing split. Take as many steps as you need to get there. And once you're there, sort of like a choose your own adventure. You can decide what works for you. Holding the standing split, stepping or hopping back, maybe playing with a few little handstand hops. Strong arms, good Anna. Press through your hands a lot. Really good control on that descent. Hold and breathe. Good breathe. Straight arms, press. Hold and breathe for 3. Good. Madhu, bring your right foot closer to your hands and then look at the ground between your thumbs. 2 and 1. Chaturanga when you're ready. Inhale, Cobra Pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Very nice job, my friends. Go ahead and come down onto your stomachs, please. Reach your left arm out to the left. Walk your left fingertips over to the left side. And step your right foot to the ground behind you. With your right hand, reach back to grab your right foot. We'll just take 3 breaths here. This is sort of like our back bend today. Roll your right shoulder back. Press your hips out away from you. Kick the right foot back. Let's switch to the other side, please. Open your right arm out to the right. Step your left foot to the ground behind you. Press to your right hand. And maybe reach back with your left hand to grab your left foot. Come back to your stomach, please. Bend your knees, reach back, grab your feet. Kick the feet into your hands and lift everything up. We'll hold it for 3 breaths. Kick back, shoulders back. 2 breaths. Toes up, heart forward, last breath. And slowly lower. Nice, Victoria. Release it. Shake out your hips. All right, and then slowly come back up onto your hands and knees, please. And then take this twist that I've been really enjoying lately. Come to seated on your mat and bring your feet together, knees apart. That's the starting position. Then you're gonna take your right knee to the arch of your left foot. Right knee to the arch of your left foot. Right, sit up nice and tall. I'm gonna turn a little bit to see y'all. Start to walk your hands towards your left. Okay, then come down onto your forearms. If you want a little bit more of a twist, you can keep walking your hands to your left. Or even deeper, walk your left hand forward, extend your left arm out, and slide your right arm underneath your left arm. Letting your head and the rest on the ground. When you're ready to unwind, let's just do the other side. Slowly come back up. Reset the legs. Bring your right foot to meet your left foot. Then take your left knee to the arch of your right. Walk your hands over to the right. Come down onto your forearms. Just stay here. Stretch your chest to your thumbs. Or if you want to go deeper, walk your hands more to the right. Maybe thread your left arm under your right arm. Ooh, some good snap, crackles, and pops. Walk your hands back in, come back up. Alrighty, very good, friends. Stretch your legs out in front of you, please. Shake them out. Place your hands behind you. Point your fingers towards the back of the mat. Okay, bend your knees a little bit, as far away from you as you can. Then lift your hips up and push your butt towards your heels. Roll the shoulders back and lift into your chest. Just 3 breaths here. Your butt is down, your chest is lifted, your shoulders are back. Should be a really nice big shoulder stretch. If you lift your heart a little higher, maybe a slight back bend. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly lower your way. Take your arms out wide, all the way down to the ground. Bring your knees over to the right side. Look over your left shoulder. Take your knees over to the left side. Look over your right shoulder. Bring your knees into your chest. Grab a hold of your feet. Last pose together, happy baby. Pulling your thighs wide and down. When you're ready to release it, lying flat on your back, arms out, legs out. Shavasana. Be just a minute or two in stillness. Soften the entire body from the soles of the feet to the crown of the head. Find softness here, find ease. If you're anything like me, you're thinking about what will happen next, what you'll do next. See if you can really work to be here and now present. Start to wiggle your fingers and your toes, please. Roll out your wrists and your ankles. Take a deep breath in, stretch out your arms and your legs, please. And side out, exhale, let it go. Bring your knees into your chest. Give yourself a good squeeze. All right. Rock your way up to seated. Sitting up nice and tall, close your eyes and bring your hands to your heart. Thank you so much for joining in and sharing practice today. It's always an honor to be a part of such a committed and dedicated group of yogis. And thank you so much for letting me be a part of your yoga practice. As you move forward from today's practice, let this practice be our foundation. This is where things start to take shape. This is where we find stability and soundness of structure as we continue to grow and build. Our practice is our foundation, and what we do beyond it is the tower that we build on top of it. Let this foundation be strong and support all of your endeavors. Let's close with one Om. Exhale your breath out. Inhale 4 Om. The light in me honors the light in you. Thank you for practice. Thank you so much, friends. Great job today, as always. If you have questions, comments, requests, or feedback, please reach out to me, Stephen Arcos Yoga, on Instagram, Facebook, and my website. You can also email me, Stephen@StephenArcosYoga. And it would be great if you did, because I'd love to have your contact info so that as we move into the future, we can stay connected and I can find different ways to reach out to you. So again, that's Stephen@StephenArcosYoga.com. And again, it's also my Venmo, Stephen Arcos Yoga on Venmo. If you have the ability to donate or give, I greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a wonderful day.